screen. You said what now? Say what you mean. Whole chat yelling, run that back. One thing about Angie, she coming with facts. Don't switch up, don't play that game. Don't you dare lie on her name. Ain't no lean in the back like, baby, please. She been up all night digging through receipts. You were talking real loud just a minute ago. Now the screenshot's out and you moving real slow. Date at the top and the time down below. She got the whole story, so where you gonna go? Zoom that in, read that line. Same little lie for the fifth damn time. You can delete it, but the internet saved it, and everybody watching while you tried to explain it. She got folders, she got notes, she got voice clips, texts, and quotes. You can cry, you can yell, you can call it unfair, but Angie got the proof sitting right over there. Hold up, pause that. Who said that? Who? Run it back. Hold up. Zoom in, there it is. Caught again. Angie uploaded, pull up the screen. You said what now? Say what you mean. Whole chat yelling, run that back. One thing about Angie, she coming with facts. Don't switch up, don't play that game. Don't you dare lie on her name. Miller lean in the back like, baby, please. I know you're lying. She been up all night digging through receipts. Now Aunt Lurling done found the glasses. Phone on speaker digging through the messages. Said, baby, I don't know nothing about no cloud, but I found what you posted and I printed it out. Gotta stack this high by the rocking chair. Half the neighborhood know what happened in there. She said, tell that child they better come correct. Then pulled out another screenshot from a text. She don't know TikTok, she don't know strings, but she know when somebody lying through their teeth. Till the cows come home, she staying on her case with a photo full of proof and that look on her face, and that's the truth. Run it back, zoom it in, read it slow. There it is. Say it once, say it twice. Keep on lying. Pay the price. Screenshots, dates and names. Don't you dare lie on her name. Don't 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 lie on her name. Angie uploaded, pull up the screen. You said what now? Say what you mean. Whole chat yelling, run that back. One thing about Angie, she coming with facts. Don't switch up, don't play that game. Don't you dare lie on her name. Let her lean in the back like, baby, please. You should've known better. Known better. Angie uploaded, pull up the screen. You said what now? Say what you mean. Whole chat yelling, run that back. One thing about Angie, she coming with facts. Run it back. Zoom it in, run it back. Run it back. There it is. Caught again. Angie uploaded. Angie uploaded. Angie uploaded. Angie uploaded. Yeah. Go ahead and hit play.
Hey everybody, it's me. It's Angie Uploaded. Look, just gonna tell you that the shit is shit in the bed already this morning. Just gonna tell you. Even during the intro, it went down, so we're not gonna say yay it went down on the StreamYard side. Because I was watching the YouTube side. See, it's the camera glitch. I'm seeing the YouTube. So what I may have to do, as long as y'all can hear me good, I may have to shut the camera down. I don't know what's causing. I have done every test. It's like when I run a test, they all come out good. But when I run the stream, it acts up. So, yeah, as long as my audio is fine, I may have to take the camera down and do it poor man style, because I'm poor and all, So, yeah, you can't just have tech issues. You got to be poor. That's what causes tech issues, y'all, if you didn't know, being poor. So, yeah. Now, if you didn't know, now you know. And shout out to Caslin and 1-2 cents. Want to give y'all a shout out, honey. Caslin called me a broke loser, and 1-2 cents said, no, I fixed that for you. And he called me, what was it? A whore. So, but then I understood he's new and he's trying to make a name for himself. So you go after somebody that's not even a host anymore? Like, dude. So, yes, shout out to 1-2 Cents. Y'all be sure to watch him. Yeah, he's got balls. He called a non host a whore. Good job. Good job. So, yeah. So yeah, right now the Broke Loser Horror Club. Yes, I love it. We need merch. We need merch. Yes. They may have just given us a merch idea, y'all. Maybe I can sell that merch and not be a poor broke loser whore. Yeah. So, and yeah, I'm old as shit, so, I got notes. But just, I know y'all are coming in. Yeah, we're already having issues, but it seems to be on the StreamYard side, the camera side. So if I have to take that down, I'm going to try to at least produce the audio of this. Because really it's just me wanting to clear shit up and all that. Yes, I've got clips and all of that, but we don't always need to see clips. So yeah, bear with me. I've got notes after notes. I haven't been able to have an actual live since Wednesday, like a full live. So I'm gonna do my best. I said I was gonna pull this one off, even if I had to do it old school style, on the phone. Just you know what I mean. So I don't understand it though. I really don't, because every test that I ran, I even switched my browser stuff. I even went to, what do they call it, the Fox stuff, Mozilla or whatever. I fixed that because one of my tech people said switch everything over there. So I did. And then it started acting stupid this morning. So I know I need to switch it to OBS. But to be fair, I had a shit weekend and I ain't had time to do nothing. So I haven't had time to add my assets or nothing over there. So it is what it is. And plus, y'all, I do the pay version of StreamYard, and I'm trying to get the most out of this. But so far, I don't know. I don't know. I do want to, because I'm not a shit person, I do want to give a shout out to AMAC. She's had, as of yesterday, 1 full year in the LCU. So shout out to you, AMAC. Actually, I think I figured out a way for you to get a chain, AMAC. So the one was ripped off of Glammy's neck, and then Keem gave her that one, or gave her his. So technically, Keem still has a chain, or at least a medallion, right? So, you could get one at any time, Keem. Why don't you give AMAC that one? Just get a new chain for that medallion. Yeah? I don't know. Brain was working overtime. I was trying to figure it out for her, because I think it kind of sucks. I really do, because you've got hosts that filled that circuit. And if you manage to stay a whole year, I think you deserve the first original chain. I do. So I think that give her the one that was ripped off Glammy's neck. Just get a new chain for it. Yeah. Because I think he said the chains were cheap anyway. It was the medallion that was worth something. Actually, I wouldn't care if it was worth much at all anyway. It would be the fact of owning one, just because I lasted a year. But anyway, you know what I mean. Use Firefox. I love it. I just browse through. Don't know how well it is with streaming. Brave. I've heard I've heard people talk about Brave, but, you know, I'm an old head. I don't know, I thought I was being cool using Edge, instead of, like, Chrome. So I was streaming from Edge, but I was using Chrome to pull up my tabs. So I was trying not to put too much on one browser. So I don't know. It worked the whole time before up until this last week. I don't know what's happened in the last week that caused the breakdown. I really don't. Y'all see, I moved everything off the top of it because people were talking about let it breathe, let it breathe. So I've moved everything. It's been cleaned out. Like any dust or anything, the whole thing's been cleaned out. We've checked to see if the memory has unseated itself or something because I did bump it. I bumped the table. I didn't bump the actual tower itself. So I don't know. Any of you computer people, I'm all ears. Tests have been ran on it. I don't know. It was funny, y'all. Let me tell y'all real quick, and then I'll get back to my stuff. So I was at work the other day, and I listen from my phone to shows and stuff like that. So I'm flipping through, and it says that I'm live, and I'm sitting here and I'm watching my son talk to himself, looking at stuff. He privated it. It was already he went live private. But it was so funny because I was sitting there, I'm like, "Does he know I can see him?" Like That's a weird feeling, though. It says you're live, but you know you're not. But anyway, he tested it for 45 minutes that day. I tested it, twice over the weekend. Everything seemed fine, and then this morning, it started doing the shutdown. It even shut down during the intro for me, but only for StreamYard because I was still watching the YouTube side, and it was fine. So again, y'all, if you're just coming in, if I go down, stay. I'll come right back on StreamYard side, and if I can't get back in, YouTube remains live because it's on YouTube server side. So I'll come in, I'll let y'all know if I need to redo something, okay? Just so y'all know that. And Chubby, I hope you're feeling well, y'all. Mr. Chubby Scorpion had a issue over the weekend, was put in the hospital, and he's out now, and we're just wishing all the prayers and everything that you are feeling better, my friend. Even my young'un was worried about you. Okay. I'm scared to show clips, y'all. I'm scared to show clips. I may show what I think is absolutely necessary. Otherwise, I'll just talk about it. I think I'm pretty good at explaining things. Sometimes I think I over-explain things. But yeah, so I talked about the chain, and I did want to congratulate AMAC on making it a year. That's not an easy thing to do, just so you know. I mean, you got people coming at you left and right, and it's like, motherfucker, you don't even know me. But I think, and if y'all haven't noticed, AMAC leaves the server sometimes, and I think that's probably the best thing for people to do is just take a break from the server. Oh my God. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let me close it door. I'll be right back. Hold on. Oh my God. Oh, dear God. Y'all, did y'all see that? She come busting in here. Oh, cause my big one's in here. He got stung again, y'all. He got stung again this morning. Y'all saw that big or two hornet's nests that are out that tree. Well, we've pretty much taken care of the nest, but they're angry now. And I haven't been seeing them flying around. Well, me and him was out before the sunlight, so we couldn't really see anything. Next thing I know, I hear a buzz. He jumps a mile and yelps. He starts, leaking his leg. So I've kept him under me. She's running up and down the hallway like she needs to go out now. Hold on. Okay, sorry. My job is never done. My job is never done. Okay, sorry about that. So I got him. I'm scared to let him out and not watch him. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So that's where we are. Yes, ooh, StreamYards. I know, Rakeem. I know. But, what am I going to do? I can't make two of myself. I wish I could split myself so one could be working on nothing but this stuff and then one my life, But it is what it is. I cooked dinner yesterday. Aunt Lorraine's going to take credit, though, in a video. I bet she does. I can just see her having a little short come out that she made that whole hamburger steak yesterday. I know she will. Okay. So remember now, I haven't been able to go live since Wednesday. So some of this may seem a little old. Just let me get through it. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so when I was doing my original notes, and this was going to be for Thursday morning, there was something on fluff. And I'm going to do my best to talk about it as opposed to showing the clips, and I've done explained why. But I think all of you know pretty much anything that has happened unless you only watch me. And some of you do. I do know that. Not the ones in here right now, though. Anyway, I know my cousin, she pops in every now and then, and I know she doesn't watch like LCU stuff and things like that. So, anyway, so AMAC got upset the other night, and she was crying and feeling, and I can feel those feelings. You know what I mean? It's like you feel like the whole world is shitting on you, and then somebody takes a bigger shit. And that's what she was feeling. And and she just had to work it out. That's what you have to do. You just have to work it out with yourself sometimes. But here's the thing. Even after that, she can talk about things for herself. Well, I'm going to talk about things for myself. And it was said, after that stream, there were people going around saying that I was crying. That I was crying because I didn't get paid. I'm going to need those receipts where I cried about not getting paid. Because let's see if we remember this correctly. Who said that I've done given up on being paid? That I know he didn't get money, but at least pay AMAC and Thick Gemini. That's what I've said. And then I've even started saying, just pay AMAC. AMAX was a little cheaper than Thick Gemini's, right? So have I not stood on, without crying, mind you, the fact that AMAC should be paid? I believe I have. And crying? You haven't seen me cry. I've cried. Let's see. I cried when my mama passed. I think I had a drunk stream during that time or something, and I remember crying then. I think I cried a little bit, or at least got a little emotional. I'm not sure if tears even fell when I did my first or second stream over here after leaving the LCU. So I had an emotional stream, but I don't remember crying. Like, that just feels like, yeah. So if you could, somebody please, I'm going to need you to show me those receipts because I don't think they exist, but go ahead and send them my way. It's Angie Uploaded at Outlook. Also, the DMs in the Discord, mine are usually open, so feel free to send them there if you need to. That would be great. And if I get them, I have no problem playing them for everybody to see. So there's that. Also, it was said that that AMAC and I both got a Rodecaster. Okay, I'm gonna need to know where mine is because it must have gotten lost in the mail. You may need to do a tracking on that, Keemstar, because it hasn't arrived here. And if you sent money through Cash App, you might have sent it to the wrong one because it didn't make it to me, hun. Anyway, it's $ Angie Uploaded. Just so you know, that's the correct one. Seriously though, it was said in chats that I got a Rodecaster 2 and they saw it. How can you see something that never happened? So again, for the ones in the back and the choir and the ones smoking behind the building, listen up. Okay? I'm going to say this again. The Roadcaster deal all started with me telling Keemstar that I was saving up for a Roadcaster. Okay? That's how it started. He said, "Who runs the show?" Show runs. AMAC. Well, he said, "Well, shouldn't she have the Roadcaster?" I'm like, I'm saving for my own. I wanted my own Roadcaster that I was going to buy. Okay? This is how the whole Roadcaster thing started. He said, "Well, if she's the showrunner, she should have the Roadcaster." Okay, well, I still want one, so I'm still gonna get me one. I'm not asking you for it. I'm good saving up to get my own. But anyway, um, so that same night, he asked AMAC what her cash app was. That he was going to send her the money to get a Roadcaster. And he did. And she immediately ordered the Roadcaster. And that was the story of the Roadcaster. Okay? That's how she got a Roadcaster. Because I was telling Keem I was saving up for one. So then it got said that we both got one. And I put in my community post, which I'm scared to show it, but anyway, y'all hear them dogs. Anyway, I have a Go XLR. Not a Roadcaster. And my husband, I mean, I said it was me, but he bought it. He told me to pick out whatever. I did some talking with some people and I got the Go XLR that he paid for. Now, if you need to see proof of that, it is in my community post. Okay. If I need to pull receipts, I will, but it's literally sitting right here. I just don't want to touch my camera, but it's in my community post. A nice shot of it. So we're going to go ahead and shut that down right now. And this crying bullshit, yeah, I haven't cried over anything. So let me just double check that that's all I had as far as Roadcasters and crying. Oh. No, because it's still happening. You know what? Let me see if I can actually try. I'm gonna try. I'm actually gonna try, y'all. Okay, let's see if I can do this one without shit happening. I don't know if it's up still. There it is. Mute. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm doing it through this new browser, so I'm not used to. All right, so we're doing that. I hope it has sound. Normally there's a sound button on the other browser, but so it's still happening. Let's hear this. Oh, no sound? Okay, shit. I knew that shit was gonna happen. I tell you what, I can fix that. Oh, I can fix that. You know what? Forget it. I don't even care at this point. Anyway, that was Keemstar jumping up on Wild over the weekend, saying Amac and Angie have this weird thing of crying. You let them go to fat camp. You get them roadcasters. But you ain't got me a roadcaster and let me go to fat camp or let us go to fat camp. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I do believe it was only a couple of weeks ago where I said that I appreciated the opportunity to go to fat camp. I appreciate the fact that I spent all kinds of money to go to fat camp and then I lost my job. I appreciate that, totally. Um, I Yeah, Demetri, if I knew how to run I've got this mixer that's caused all these problems, and I still don't know how to use the damn thing. So there's that. Um, but I do believe I said I appreciate. How many times do you have to appreciate somebody for something? Hey, Queen, you absolutely were very appreciative. Yes, and good to see you. Hey, bees. Hey, everybody coming in. I'm sorry, I didn't do a roll call this morning because I wanted to make sure I could get through everything that I could before anything shit the bed because we already had an issue first thing with it. But it's because I'm poor. Remember that. Um, Even if I were poor, bitch, I got rich friends that love me. And if I needed something, all I'd have to do is ask. So, yeah. So sorry. You can take poor and shove it up your ass. For giving me the opportunity to go to fat camp. I certainly appreciate it. This is only like the fifth or sixth time. Um, okay, we're having it. There we go. Was the audio good during all of that at least? As long as the audio is good, that's all I'm going to worry about. Okay. Thank you, Boo. I'm going to look at Boo from now because Boo helped me in the beginning when Boo seems to have the quickest response times. Thank you. Yeah. Like, I'm just I don't understand why. Here's the please don't talk to him directly and he will clarify if he said that for real. I heard him say it. It was on the clip, y'all just couldn't hear it. Uh, Trust me. Let me say something. I would have to say something really bad to ruin my relationship with Keemstar. Okay. Mike too. He just yeah. We're we're good as a means to I can say what I need to say, and if he wants to respond to it, that's fine. But as far as a relationship, a working relationship, we're fine. You know. Um because a lot of people that he worked with that he works with now have said worse, you know. So anyway, but no, it's good, and I appreciate you looking out. I do. But yeah, he did he said it. And but I do appreciate it. All right, let me just get back there. I do appreciate it. And you know, I spent a lot of money to go there. Um, we didn't beg to go. You know, people were talking about even Brantley was saying, you know, what's fat camp without chubbies, right? And not to mention, I do believe that I'm not going to toot my own horn or anything, but I believe that I held that theater room down, you know, your gesture chat down almost every single morning until people got up. I cleaned up. I did, you know what I mean? So I believe that I did my part at your fat camp. And a lot of these people that are in here now are from that particular chat. You know what I mean? So you could have made it better. You could have let us go at a different time. We could have been able to interact with more people in the evening times. But you know what? As far as doing things for Fat Camp, sorry, I held that gesture chat down, theater room, whatever, most mornings. While everybody else got to sleep in or do whatever it is they do. No, that was me. You're welcome. Sorry, y'all. I am looking at these notes. Just want to make sure that we are that I will throw a funny in there. Did y'all see your mama? Did y'all see your mama drunk? That was so funny to me. If he said pirate emoji one more time, I thought I was going to fall out of the bed. I was laughing so hard because you know they would send the donos and it would say pirate emoji or pirate flag emoji. He's like, pirate flag emoji. I laughed so hard. But yeah, but yo mama that night, now keep in mind that he was drunk. And he told Keemstar during this state that that I cried because I didn't get paid. And then Keem says, "Oh, I told Amac that would happen. That Angie would be and Gemini would be crying because they wanted to get paid too." It never happened. I have not said before or since Amac's gotten paid that I want to get paid. And especially cried about it. Never happened. See, Keem, you're believing things from that people are telling you, and it just didn't happen. Next time, I think you need to ask for receipts. Because what day did she get paid? Let's see. Was it Wednesday night or Thursday night? Either way, I haven't been able to go live since Wednesday. Y'all let me know if it gets too bad, okay? because I'm depending mainly on my audio, not my video. Even if I have to shut the video, if I have to shut the video down, if I have to shut the like video portion down, I can. But it's the audio that I'm worried about right now. Yeah. So how could I have cried and I haven't even been able to go live? Like seriously, every time I would try, I left the Thursday attempt up, so you can see that. I left the Friday attempt up too, but I've already privated it because there's no sense in leaving it up. And then it's so weird. And then over the weekend I scheduled a live, but I didn't go live. So what live did I cry in after she got paid? Just curious. You can't show proof that doesn't exist. Sorry. You can't show the video because it don't exist. Sorry. And then my notes are a little bit all over the place, and that's fine. I don't care. I was just writing stuff down as it was coming to my mind. And you want to talk about you even said, Keem, that I was shit talking you. This goes back to the fact that you're not asking for proof, or you're not seeing things for yourself, or you're not taking something in context in which it was meant. You do that a lot. And other people pay the price for it, because when you mention it on a live stream, you've got all of these people that hear you and they think it's true. You did it with Cat Lady. You said that she said that you had dementia and all of this stuff when she was reading a comment. But your transcript said that she said it because she read that comment. See that? You think she was shit talking you because she was reading something. And then your audience believes that she's shit talking you when it's just it was not true. And then with me, you thought I was shit talking you on my Discord when we were Truth Bombs and I can say her name because she got the same DM. We're talking about something that happened, not shit talking you. And it's like, well, why do you keep talking about this, Angie? Well, evidently, I must have to keep talking about it until the point gets through that he needs. If he doesn't see it with his own eyes in the context in which things were meant, then don't sit out there and say it to all these people that then start believing you and then jump from chat to chat to chat, spreading it. Because, dude, it's like you're dragging me through the mud. And I haven't done anything. It's like you DM'd me asking why I was shit talking you. I wasn't. But you are on me, so miss me with that. You know what I mean? I've asked you for nothing. After the redirect failure deal, I was done. You asked me how many hours I needed before I got my hours. I told you. And then I also told you I would get them myself because I don't want to owe you anything. Not just you, anybody. I don't want to owe anybody anything except for gratitude. I don't mind owing people that come in here every day, hit the like button, interact in here. I owe them. But it doesn't matter if I speak my truth, if I don't speak my truth, if I say something about you or don't say something about you, either way, I'm going to get drugged through the mud. So I might as well speak my mind. And if people want to hear it, they can come over here and hear it. And if not, that's fine too. They didn't want to know the truth in the first place. But I've asked you for literally nothing, but all of a sudden you've given me the world. You've bought me roadcasters. You know, I'm crying over here for money because AMAC got paid, which I stood on you doing. I have said AMAC needed to get paid. People want to say, well, it's your fault, Angie. Oh. And let me say this too. You also put out there that I should have an email from Google, when I lost my monetization, that I shouldn't be jumping on channels and stuff like that. I went back and I'll send them to you, Kim, if you want them. I'm not putting my emails from Google out for the world to see, but I'll send them to you. I went back and looked at all of my emails when that happened. And of course, yes, I got the one that says, you're losing your monetization through reuse of content, very vague. And I read through every little print. Not once does it say you cannot go on another channel. Now, this is for demonetization. This is not for ban. Still, people are still running with that. I'm not a banned creator. I'm not even banned from AdSense. I can pull up my AdSense right now and it has a check mark. Just so everybody knows. There's nothing about me that's banned. It got taken away. You have to do things in order to get it back. That's it. Banned means you can't have it back. Motherfucker. Banned means you can't have it back. You can't circumvent. You're banned. My emails said nothing about me not being able to jump up on other channels or even about making money on other channels. Said nothing. And Keemstar, I will send it to you if you want them. What it did say was, because I have more than one channel, it did say I cannot go to another channel that I created and, in layman's terms, make money from that channel or any channel that I create. So, to answer your questions, I did not know that it would affect Chubby for me to be on Chubby. And you know what? I'm not a shady person. And you know what? I don't give a fuck whether you realize or you care, you don't care. I don't give a fuck if you know me, blah, blah, blah. I'm not a shady person. I never would have done that to somebody. It's called character. Maybe some of you should look up that term, character. So had I known, I wouldn't have taken the risk. But also, I was never silent about me losing my monetization. Ooh, don't say anything. I lost my monetization on my own channel, so this could take down Chubby. Don't say anything. No, this was me. Well, I lost my monetization on my own channel for reuse the content, but don't you think if I was trying to hide the fact, how many times, some of you know, how many times did I mention that on Chubby? Never once tried to hide the fact. But yet some of you will still, even after this live stream right here, will still run and talk about it. And you know what? After this live stream, I'm okay with that. I don't give a fuck anymore. Good morning, everybody coming in. I've seen, and you know what? Thank y'all to the ones that have spoke up for me in chats. I appreciate that. And you know what? And I don't hold anything against anybody that didn't. I understand why you don't. I get it, because then, the shit can head your way. But those that have, thank y'all. And I've seen some of you do it. Sometimes I'm just a viewer. I don't speak. I just view things. But you're not going to lie on my name and expect me. And when I say you, I'm not just talking about Keem. I'm talking about anybody. You're not just going to lie on my name and think that I'm going to let it slide, because I'm not. I'm not. But after this point today, I don't care. The truth is out here. But let's get back real quick to the live stream that Fluff did, where AMAC, was upset. Aura was over in that chat. Y'all know Aura. Sweet, sweet girl. She's a mod in a lot of channels. She'll do anything that people, if you say, or can you please get me this or what, she'll do anything she can to help anybody, including y'all, anybody. If she can, she will. That's just her heart. And that same night, she was responding to a chatter. My dog is dreaming. In the other room, I can hear it. If y'all hear it, just know it's my dog dreaming. Anyway, she was responding to a chatter. And so it looked like, and so when she didn't tag that person, it ended up saying, Keem, hold on. I got the picture. Anyway, I got the picture somewhere. I'm telling you, I had all this shit lined up and ready to go. And when everything shut down, it pissed me off. So she said it's not Angie's fault. It's on Keemstar. But she was responding to a specific chat or comment. So it made it look really bad. And I've got all the pictures here. I mean, I know I do, but God, it pisses me off that everything went down. But anyway, she ends up losing her ranch. She was banned. For what? What did she do that was so bad? Again, you saw one thing and you took it that she was telling you off, Keem, and sticking up for me, and that's not what happened. She lost her ranch. I just don't understand. And you know what? You hurt her. That hurt her so bad. She helps Fluff she helped. I mean, she doesn't do anything to hurt anybody, and then you did that. She wasn't speaking against Keem, but she didn't tag the specific person, so it made it look bad. I swear I want to get all of these. I had everything straight so you all could see it. And I'm sorry, Aura, because I'm not doing you any justice over here by just talking about it. We really needed to see it. And I feel bad for that because she was speaking, up for me, but she wasn't speaking down to you, Keem. You just took it that way because she didn't tag the specific person. You do that a lot. And you hurt her feelings. And in turn, it pissed me off because that's one you don't mess with as far as I'm concerned. She does nothing to anybody. She doesn't try to hurt anybody. You hardly ever see her say anything bad. She's constantly worrying about the next thing that she can help with. Meanwhile, and I'm going to say it, she's got a sick mama that she takes care of, and y'all know, you know what that does to me. But she don't go out telling the whole world. This is her outlet. Same thing I went through. This was my outlet. Except all she wants to do is see if she can do this or see if she can do this, see what she can do to help somebody. That's how she's included, in all of these things and in everybody's live streams. And she holds wrenches for people and all these. So sorry. And I'm sorry, Aura. I'm sorry, baby, that even bringing my name in that sentence and you taking up for me in the way that you did it, and you weren't even being mean. You don't have a mean bone in your body. But because you didn't tag the person that you lost your wrench, you were banned. I'm sorry. She is insignificant. She really is good people. Good morning, everybody coming in. I didn't say good morning to everybody privately this morning. I just kind of jumped into it. But I see y'all coming in. I know I'm a little bit all over the place. I had everything ready to go, and then shit hit the bed this morning. So I said, as long as I can get my audio out, my voice, then I'm good with it. I'll work on the other stuff later and try to get a better show lined up because, us poor people, this is how we roll. Us poor loser whores. So remember, if y'all see 1-2 cents today, that he called your girl here a whore. Couldn't even call me a hoe. I got called a whore. Please tell me what I've done to make you feel that way. 1-2 cents. But then I realized he's new. He's trying to get clout. So whatever. Actually, he was correcting Caslin, who said I was a broke loser. I didn't know I was broke, but thank you. So he said, no, I'm correcting you. She goes by Keemstar's life coach now. She used to be Tina Day's life coach, you know. She goes by Keemstar's life coach. So she called me a broke loser. She also lied on Savage's name. She said in the main chat, and I have screenshots if anybody needs them. She said that Savage said that I was crying over not getting paid. I said, well, that's funny. This all happened yesterday after Savage's live stream. I said, well, that's funny. I didn't hear her say that because I watched the whole entire stream of Savage's. I may have been in the bathtub, but I was listening. You know what I mean? And so that's funny. I didn't hear her say that. Oh, it was on her members only stream she just had minutes ago. Again, I have the screenshots. Funny. She didn't have a members only stream after her regular live stream. So not only did you say she had a members only stream, you said that she said I was crying about not getting paid on that members only stream, Caslin. So that's 2 lies you told on Savage, just like that. So you lied on her to try to hurt me? So, yeah, I mean, people just out there willy-nilly just lie to lie. But you know what? I'm over here doing my own thing. I'm hurting nobody. Do I talk about the LCU? Yeah. It's been a big part of my life for the past year. Over a year, actually. Why wouldn't I talk about it? I think that I have just as much right to talk about it as anybody else does. So if I want to talk about it, damn it, I'm going to talk about it. They talk about me. Right? But you know, again, I am over here not hurting nobody. And at any point, even though it would probably fuck up right now, I don't mind dropping a link for you, Keem. Just saying. Though it would probably be embarrassing because there'd probably be an echo because I damn sure ain't been able to fix that yet. But I don't mind talking to you because we all know that I can't jump up on a stream over there. Even though that is not against the rules. I can't, I guess, make money being a host, being on shows 50% of the time. Though it's in none of my emails, again, Keem, in none of my emails, and I will show them to you only, everything that I received. But I can't jump up on shows, so I guess you would have to come over here. I don't know. But at some point, you are going to have to get over yourself with this I am Keemstar. You're not the only one that can be right. The world just doesn't work that way. Like me, I can't always be right. As much as I think I am, you know, everybody feels that way. Everybody feels they're right. The problem is that people listen to you, Keem. Because you are Keemstar, right? And I get you can't watch every live stream. You can't hear everything that is said, blah, blah, blah. And you depend on these other people to tell you things. But I think, you know, you need to be careful of what you're believing, is my point. Your transcripts are leading you down the wrong path. Because, like, right now, I could say something, I could read out a chat, but you're going to think I said it if you depend on your transcripts. And you listening to people saying I'm crying, that just, if you want to pay me, absolutely. I'm not going to turn away money, but I gave up on that, a couple days after it happened? If I drop that other pen, pen number 2, y'all. I gave up on that. I was just worried about AMAC getting paid. That's what I want. That's what we got. I'm good. I would love to see, Thick Gemini get paid because he was in the same boat. Because I already feel that Amberlynn got paid. I've said that. She would be screaming from the damn rooftops like a banshee. So I do believe she got paid. But I'm good. I'm good. It was, let's see, I believe the same Caslin said that I should be the one to pay AMAC and I should pay Keemstar back. The sentence doesn't even make sense, ma'am. If I paid Keemstar back, then he's whole, right? So why would I owe? Yeah, the way you worded that sentence, and I have a screenshot. Like I said yesterday, Caslin, get a job, get a hobby, do something. You're a sheep trying to be somebody's life coach. So if your point of being a life coach means run around spreading lies and calling people names as it, yeah, I think I'll do my life coach finding somewhere else. You're weird. And I really don't want to, just talk about a chatter. So I'm going to leave it with that. You're just weird, lady. That's all. And if anybody's nice to you, it's because you send them things. That's it. So do you, boo. Man, I was going at it in my notes here. I have to be very careful about what I say. I get mad. I was just a writing. Yeah. I even wrote, I'm not broke. I'm trying to stack away for my retirement. I didn't have it handed to me due to using a slur online. Ooh, ooh. So, I believe I've gotten all that out. I would have loved to have been able to show things because, he has spread his wings all over the internet talking about me crying and all the things. But yeah. Yes, Queen, another crazy life coach. Imagine that. There's one over here too. She's done went from Tina D's to Keemstar's. I guess she wants to be everybody else's too. Maybe we can hook that one up with the other one. I wonder who would out life coach the other one. You also, let's see, I also heard that Keem is working with YouTube on getting ALR remonetized. Maybe. Yeah, good for them if that's what's happening. Let's see. Keem claims ALR reached out to him to get paid after he paid AMAC. He feels like he's just trying to cover that ALR was already paid. See, I feel that way too. I feel like ALR was already paid. And I've already given up on getting paid. The only thing I said is that if you're going to pay Amberlynn, you know, the situation was the same. If you're going to pay her, then I should get paid, right? But if you're going to pay AMAC, then I think you should pay Thick Gemini. The situations were the same. So, but this crime bullshit, y'all gotta miss me with that. I'm not crying over $1,000. It's just not happening. I ain't that broke, bitches. I think we just had a video glitch, but as long as we're long at a stage. Okay, we just had a glitch, y'all. We just had a glitch. We're good. We're good. We should be good. When on, but it's staying up on. Yeah, it's happening again. I got a lot out though. At least I did. I got a lot out. So even if it goes out now, then I think we're good. Because really all I wanted to talk about was, you know, random things that were happening over there. Because I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, if I go out, just hang tight. Everybody, just hang tight, okay? It'll come back. No, and Melissa, I'm not hardwired in, and I think that's where one of my problems is. So I got a what do you call that thing? Where it gets the halfway point from the router. Oh my God. Internet extender. And they said that you can hardwire from the extender. So I put the extender in my bedroom, which when that door opens, it's directly across the hallway. So I'm going to have to run it across or either try to run it pretty through the door things to hardwire in here. They said you can't put the extender in here because the internet will try to bypass the extender anyway or something. So, so I have to put it in another room, but I can hardwire it from there instead of trying to hardwire it from a completely other room. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Okay. But yes, Melissa, that's I think it's just weird though. It's weird because I was going down on Wednesday, everything was shutting down on me. And then it got to the point where it was just on the StreamYard side. So yeah, it's just weird. So I'm gonna try to fix that hardwire deal. I do got the cable, so I'm gonna run it. I'm gonna run StreamYard tomorrow, but I'm gonna hardwire and see if it makes a difference. So yeah. But either way, if I go out, I'm coming back. Just give me a minute, okay? At least your microwave doesn't kill your internet when it gets turned on. Oh, Lord. No. Does your microwave mess with your internet heck? Or does somebody else's that I've missed? That's pretty funny. Now I have seen like places where the lights will go dim when the microwave's on. Okay, so I haven't been able to talk about some things. So who remembers when Denmark was because Denmark, he comes in here, yeah, normally he says good morning. But he did this apology on his on his community post. And I said, "Woo, you going back? You did a an apology like that, you're going back." Who remembers me saying that? And look, he had that plan the whole time. I bet you Keemstar told him the only way I would let you come back is if you did that apology. That's what, see, I said that before it ever happened. I called that shit. I knew he was going back. After I saw that apology, I knew it. I called that shit. You can go back. It's on a live stream somewhere. I promise you. See, I have receipts when I do things. You can find it. It's there. Trust me. But and then you got Boogie reaching out to some OGs, trying to get them back. And I thought that was a no-no. I didn't think we were supposed to be reaching out to people in other servers. Damn, Boogie, you reaching out to people in mine. Mm-hmm. Which I'm sure there are in others too, but yeah, you're reaching out to people in mine. And those that are in mine, can y'all believe that he is reaching? I'm not even Voldemorted. Let's see. Not sure if you know, but Keem's sending someone to go around to take back. Oh yeah, he is, Robbie. He's sending around. They going around scooping up those old pay pigs and stuff, trying to get them back in. Now I'm not going to say that. I feel like he's trying to put the LCU back into the bottle that it once was. When everything was nice over there and it was really enjoyable. I don't think you can ever put the genie back in the bottle. I understand what you're trying to do. And some of the people I think you're trying to put effort in I think you should be putting the effort in other places, but I'll save that one for another day. And then now you've got Xylee and Billy back on Rewind. Who thinks that's a good idea to have them back? The plan is not to have ban Voldy servers now because he wants all the OG donors to come back and give their money to the LCU. Mm-hmm. Then Voldy's will make less and ask to come back. Yep, I agree. I agree with that. And to be fair, he's probably going to succeed with a few of them. You make them feel big and important and all of the things. And to be honest, I've even noticed it. It is working with a few of them, not probably to it. It is working with a few. If you sit back and watch, you'll see some of the OG bigger donators are back now, and you're not really seeing a whole lot of donations from them in the other live streams. So if you just sit back, you'll notice. But you know what? I'm not monetized anyway, so I'm not really losing anything. I mean, we do got the Janky TTS over here if you'd like to buy me a coffee, but that's about it. Just reminded me to check that. I didn't want to get through and leave somebody out, but I just feel like it will all come back full circle. And who okay, has anybody seen Hatred? All right, 1's in the chat if you like Hatred, 2's in the chat if you don't like Hatred. I guess 3's in the chat if you could give a shit less either way, but I've got a point. There's a method to my madness. I have a point here. 1's if you like Hatred, 2's if you don't. Okay. I'm just trying to gauge something. I feel like that okay. I'm on a iffy type thing because I think he's young. I think he needs the money, you know what I mean? Um, I think he's willing to do what he needs to do. I think people are you definitely know who he is now. He's made, he's made that name for himself, but that talking over people, I'll turn the channel. I mean, I even do that on live. When all of them are up there talking over each other, I will turn that I can't deal with it. You've got all of my senses trying to fire at once, and I'll just shut it down. Some of these people aren't worth listening to talk over the other one, you know? Well, I know Tiffany, but don't he still live with his mama, and don't he take care of his mama? And that is kind of younger to me though. I'm old. So I don't know. I just kind of feel that I don't think he's really been given that fair shake. I mean, yeah, he got Rewind, but he had it with Turbo at that time slot, and he's trying to learn from Turbo. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. I just don't think he's that bad, but maybe I am missing something. And I even put in my notes here, I'm asking because I don't know. But what I have seen is that he does talk over people, and it's horrendous to my senses. Like, I don't care for him. I didn't care for him at the beginning. He doesn't bother me now. He has become the new booster, just a punching bag. Yes. Okay. That's how I feel. Thank you. You put my feelings down. That's how I feel. I don't like or dislike him. He just doesn't belong on Rewind. Okay. So he gets fired on his day off, Craig. If you know, you know. Did they put him on a new show now? Or is he still fired? Because you don't ever stay like really fired over there when they do it like that. So I'm just wondering, I know he's on vacation seeing his girl, but is he on a new show? Let's see. Yeah, I thought he was on Rebel. Okay. So who has Rebel now? Uh-oh, it's 7:30, y'all. I said I was going to start doing the show from 6 to 7:30. Unless we were getting it with Felony Melanie. Oh, that's right. That's right. How do y'all think Felony Melanie's doing? 1's in the chat if you like Felony Melanie on Rebel, trying to be the showrunner. 2's if you do not like Felony Melanie. I've watched some of Rebel. I don't know why I had a freaking brain fart and couldn't remember that she was on Rebel. I don't watch it. I haven't seen it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I don't feel like Felony Melanie needs to be a showrunner right now. I kind of feel like that she needs to learn more before she's a showrunner because she has stepped in. She kind of won, I guess, the let's find uh Kalo a co-host. I want somebody from the Discord and just put a W here and I'm going to pick somebody. And that's what he did. And that's where Felony Melanie came from. And so she's not a streamer. She hasn't streamed. I think she's not ready to be a showrunner yet. I think she could offer some things because I think she likes doing the AI stuff. I think she likes doing the behind the scenes stuff more than actually being a host. But if she's going to be a host, I think she needs to be given the opportunity to be like, okay, at least ran with an old head. You know what I mean? Like somebody that's been around that is a show runner, not two people trying to figure it out, which sometimes that is the show. That is the funny part, is trying to see people work it out with all of these issues that they have. Let's see, she probably won't be for long. I know Keem wants to give Hatred and Turbo a show, even talked about giving them Chubby. Yes. So that's another thing. And hey, Greeky. Uh, yes, she is the ex cop. Insignificant, yes. Chubby. I heard that let's see, that Chubby was going to Lacey. And was it Tater or Chunky? I can't remember which one. So we're gonna have to get to the point where we are okay with letting Chubby go. I don't think Chubby should stay chubby, but that's a personal feeling. I can't help but feel that way. Um, I'm not crying about it. And no, it's not my decision to make because I know that'll be said too. I just feel like they should just change. Oh, she'll be back. Lacey will be, if she's gone, she'll be back. But I heard this before she left. So there's that. Before she left this last time, I heard that she and, I think it was Tater. I think it could have been Chunky, but I think it was Tater that they were going to get Chubby and run it on the sea circuit. But they're already doing Hero. So I think we just gotta be prepared that Chubby's going to happen. It's gonna be somebody else's show. I wish they would rename it, yeah, because it's gonna be hard to see somebody in those seats. I just feel like that Chubby is a Mac and Angie. Regardless if you don't like me, regardless if you don't like AMAC, or it doesn't matter. I believe Chubby is a Mac and Angie. It will always be a Mac and Angie. I don't care who you put in those seats as long as you leave that name Chubby. I don't think people are going to like it. I just don't. They're going to look at it weird. But if you rebrand it, hey, Chubby was my only paid membership. Chubby for oh my god. Now see, something like that maybe made me cry because that was so sweet. Thank you. Chubby, AMAC, Angie, baby. Yes, yes. I just I feel like it should be rebranded. But of course I'm biased. But I don't care. You don't have to like either one of us. But still, can you see two other people sitting in those seats as Chubby? Like it just doesn't work. I mean, it was weird with Rewind, and look what ended up happening. Somehow you had to figure out how to put Xylee and Billy both back on Rewind to make it work. And now there's not. Are they even rewinding? Like, is there any rewinding going on, or is it a hangout? Which it's fine, I just think that maybe you do need to rewind on Rewind and maybe not rewind on the other show or something. Sweet Tea felt that way about Bus, but Keem doesn't care. No, no. It's just, but Chubby was around before Bus, and after the move. I mean, we were just there. We built it, we did it, and together. For the most part, without help. We know, Keem. We know. You gave us Mike for a couple weeks, and you gave AMAC a roadcaster. We know. Okay. Thank you. And you let us go to Fat Camp. Thank you. Thank you. But it still doesn't take away the fact that Chubby needs to be rebranded, in my opinion. Speaking of Kalo, real quick, did his account get hacked? Does anybody know if his Discord shit got hacked? Because I got this weird message from him talking about some crypto shit. So I think he's been hacked. It was so weird. I woke up and had a message from Kalo. Like, I'm all wall-eyed trying to look like, what the hell is going on? And then I see something about crypto. Got hacked. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm sure he knows it then. I hope he knows it. Oh, Lord. Pregnant man fetish. Ooh. Okay. I could have gone all day without reading that. I could have gone all day without reading that. Keem changed Aussie and balls to remove anything related to Rostov. Yeah. I don't want the videos gone. Please, Keem, don't remove the videos of Chubby. You know what I mean? Like, just don't remove them. But rename it, rebrand it, redo something. Yep, they changed milkers too. I was noticing something. Was it Roxy? I think it was Roxy was saying that every time that it seemed like milkers would do something good, they would get pushed back down. And it's like people didn't want them to succeed. And I got to thinking about that. It felt like every time we did something good, we'd get shit on. So I don't know, maybe we were never meant to be any bigger than what we were. But we did have a following. Sorry, but we did. Did it make a lot of money? No. You know? But I think Chubby was a good show, and it developed. Did it start out the way it ended? No. But you got to watch the progression of it, I think. And two people grow. I don't know. Anyway, I was going to say something, and then I totally forgot what I was going to say. Let's see. Let's see who's live. Yep, that's what happens when you get old. Chubby Money. God, I wish I could remember what I was going to say, damn it. I'm surprised we even got through a show with just a hiccup, but I tell you what, I'm going to hardwire it. Even if I have to run it across the hallway for now, just to see if it'll work, that's what I'm going to do. But my ultimate goal is to move it back to OBS and let StreamYard go. I think that's going to be the best way to do it. And y'all, what is it? It's the 20th. I submitted my reapplication for my monetization on the 1st. They said it could take 30 days. And I've done everything I can think of to prove that this is not reuse of content. It is my channel. You know, it's me. So, yeah. So, Cafe is live. Okay. Well, the State Boys of Louisiana is live too, y'all. If y'all want to go see them. So don't forget, if y'all want to go see some, follow Chubby Scorpion for more State Boys of Louisiana. Oh, me. It is a good dash cam show, though, if y'all catch State Boys of Louisiana. Who is on Cafe now? Pesci and Batgirl? I'll send it over there. But didn't Pesci say something else about the damn pistachios and shit? And me? Even though we had this whole conversation where he jumped up on my panel? Lights, internet. Okay, I think I'm back just for a moment. Yep. All right, I'm back. So, all right, I'm going to send it over to Cafe anyway. Go over there and spam my name. Spam pistachios. I don't give a shit. We all know the truth. I shouldn't have to keep coming back and saying what it is. Turn off the damn microwave. Let me turn off the microwave. All right. So maybe if I hardwire, I can actually, produce some clips and shit like that or whatever we want to see tomorrow. But just know you are not going to fucking lie on my name and get away with it. And if anybody would like receipts, I don't mind posting them. There is a community post where I show my Go XLR that I have that was purchased by my husband. I don't have a Rodecaster, was never given a Rodecaster. So that pic is in my community post. But I don't mind showing receipts where they need to be shown. I just didn't want to get kicked down every 5 fucking minutes. But either way, guys, I'm going to send you over to Cafe. And, yeah. Good show, everybody. Thanks for being here. And I will see you guys later. Bye.